L Famous, living my life, not thinking about it twice. Don't be scared to like, subscribe, or share this dope content if you like it. You heard? Let's get it. Now this joint right here is called Don't Believe the Hype. Everybody want a position. You heard? Now, when I was in jail in 1996 all the way to 2002, you heard? I was down with the Bloods for like 3 years, you know what I'm saying? And in the 3 years I was down with the Bloods, I seen a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of stuff. Now, what made me really lead the Bloods was a host of a few things, but I had to get out of that thing because at the end of the day, I saw myself not really going home, catching a new one, or getting hurt up, you know what I'm saying? Or hurting somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that gang life ain't nothing to play with. And I advise anybody that's out there that's thinking about getting in the gang, or I know a shorty that's thinking about getting in the gang, try to make sure that he don't get in that, or he or she don't get in that gang, because once they get in, it's hard to get out. You know what I'm saying? They either gonna get out by something happening to them, or they're gonna have to disown it, just like Larry Hoover did recently after doing 40-something years in jail. He's just disowning a gang life, and now, you know what I'm saying, he's trying to get free after being an old man. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's better be safe than sorry. If you don't gotta join the gang, don't join it. You know what I'm saying? Don't join it. Now look, I'm gonna tell you a story about what happened with Clinton. You heard? Position of powers. Dudes. All right. Now, when I was down with the Bloods, it was about putting in work. It's not about the politics that's going on nowadays, but it was more about putting in work. You know what I'm saying? So now, boom, all the real right dudes, all the dudes with positions, all the OGs, all the high 120s or whatever you want to call it, all the 5-star generals or whatever you want to call it, most of them stayed locked up. Most of them stayed in the box because most of them put it on. You know what I'm saying? Now, you had a lot of Bloods that be in population. You know what I'm saying? But it was a rotation. You know what I'm saying? Just because you was Blood, you couldn't hide in population a lot because, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, you're going to get into something. You heard? That's how it was with the Bloods. The Bloods was always getting into something. Every spot, it was something jumping off. Now, let me tell you about Clinton. Clinton, we had about, no exaggeration, we had about 200 Bloods in the jail. You know what I'm saying? 200 Bloods in the jail. You got about 50 to 60 on each side, right? And then you got about 50 in D block long term, and then you got about 20 or 30, about 20 up there in the box. You heard? Now probably less than that, but they had the blocks with some Bloods, a few Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Because few Bloods go straight to the box. You know, you had to do some shit in Clinton to go to the box in Clinton. Clinton, you didn't go to the box easy in Clinton because Clinton sent you to D. Clinton had D block. You heard? They had long term. You know what I'm saying? That joint is a zoo. You heard? That joint is a zoo. You heard? And so they ain't had to send you to the box. The box was more. That's where they had all the death row inmates. You heard? You know what I'm saying? They had the death row inmates up in the box. You know what I'm saying? That box, I heard that box was nothing to mess with. You heard? You go up there. You locked away, B. You finished. They had T-45 up there. God rest in peace. When I was in Clinton, T-45 was up there. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, that box in Clinton was no joke. You know what I'm saying? Now, boom. So now most of the dudes that had position, that was Blood, they was always locked up. Now, not so much in D block. I'm talking about locked up in the boxes like in Southport. They had them in a lot of them double bunk boxes. They had them niggas spread it out all around the state. If you was a crazy wild dude, or you had a crazy record or putting in work, they might not have you in Southport. They might have you in a Sullivan box. They might have you in Napa box. They might have you in a certain box. They might have you in a sweet. The wilder you were, they might have you in a sweeter jail box. You know what I'm saying? Because it's better to control you, and they try to give you your respect and let you cool out by yourself with less being around less population that you can. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Less influences that you can. You heard? So they throw you in a funny jail. You know what I'm saying? They box. You know what I'm saying? But you had a lot of official dudes, OGs and all that was in Southport and this and that, because I was with them. I was with Robo Just and Shorty Black. I was with Ungambino. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was with who else was there? That was Blood. That was Star Money Murder was there. You heard? You know what I'm saying? He had a little position in Sex Money Murder at the time. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro. You know what I'm saying? From LG. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be in the story that I'm about to tell a little. You know what I'm saying? And all right, let me get to the story. So now we in Clinton. So this dude named La, right? From Brooklyn, dark-skinned dude. He come from Southport. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of Bloods, when they came from Southport or they came from one of them boxes, they always came with this type of energy. Yo, what's good? Blah, 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 I'm such and such. Blah, 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 I'm repping this set, repping that set. Boom, boom. I just left such and such. Boom, 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 boom. I just left the OG, or I just left the big dude, or the big homie, or I just left this person or that person. He gave me this position. He gave me that position. Boom, 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 boom. So boom. A lot of them dudes that be coming from the box, that be coming from around them big homies and them OGs and them all them niggas. Them niggas start being around them dudes. They start developing them dudes' style. They start developing them dudes' ways. You know what I'm saying? So when they come out the population, they start spitting that shit like how the OGs spit it. You know what I'm saying? And it never comes off right in population around the dudes that be in population, because the dudes most of the time that be in population, you got dudes that be in population that, you got a lot of dudes that be in population that they be doing shit, but they be getting away with shit. So those be the dangerous dudes. You know what I'm saying? The dudes that be doing shit and getting away with shit, because you know what I'm saying, they'll motherfucker around and blow you or get you blown, and you won't even know that they got you blown. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say those be the most dangerous dudes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it be a dude that he just was around the OG in Southport, so he might come and he might be like, yo man, I just left the OG Tankhead, and he basically said that niggas is food and niggas ain't doing this and niggas ain't doing that, and niggas better get at them, and like niggas be trying to, you know, come with they with they word for the next nigga. But sometimes dudes be amping it up, putting their own icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? And these dudes might be nobody, but they was in the box, landed. They was Tankhead neighbor for 6-7 months. So now Tankhead they done got tight. So Tankhead done sunned the nigga so much. Tankhead done gave the nigga position. I'm just using Tankhead as an example. I'm not saying that this is the dude that will happen. Now the dude live come to the jail from Southport. He was around some big homie. I can't remember the nigga name, and I can't remember the set that the dude live came. I'm clean, but I know that it was a dude named Big Shy from Brooklyn. You heard that everybody know Big Shy. He was in the Cat. He was all around the state. You know what I'm saying? When I was with Big Shy, I think he had about 15 in or almost 15 in or you know what I'm saying, or 12, 13 years in. Big Shy from out of Brooklyn, out of the Star, I think. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Big Shot used to rock the blowout and all that. You know what I'm saying? You heard? Big Shot from the Cat. You know what I'm saying? Dudes from Brooklyn might know what I'm talking about. But it was a lot of shots. But this is Big Shot. You know what I'm saying? Big Shot. Everybody know Big Shot. Adolescent Big Shot that was in the Cat. Going crazy, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Had that shit on lock, I heard that one time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the years, though, but I know he had that shit on lock at one time. He was that dude. Anyway, when I came out of D Block, I got introduced to Big Shy because somebody told Big Shy that I was official. L from the Bronx is official. You know what I'm saying? L famous. And the dude that told him I was official was introducing me, was telling me Shy was official because he was with Shy and Kawasaki, so he knows Shy work. And now Shy, I think Shy's claiming 5-star general GM of GKB. You heard? I think. I'm not sure. I think he was claiming 5-star general of GKB at the time. You heard? So boom. So now this dude La just came from Southport around one of the big homies or whatever from the set or whatever. So as soon as he come in the yard, we all on my court in Clinton, my cooking court. We all cooking and shit. Actually, me and a couple of homies, we cooking and shit, and we having a meeting at the same time. So boom, this dude La, I'm feeling him because he on my company, and you know what I'm saying. And me and him done got tight together because he telling me everything, all the official shit, the latest shit, and I could tell he official dude, but he's just that he taking on that shit too much. He was too verbal, you know what I'm saying? He was too verbal and boisterous, you know what I'm saying? So with the OGs wanting and all that, with how they was on it in Southport and what they was talking about and what they was saying, how this and that and this. And one thing about him is he knew who everybody was. Like he knew who was generals, he knew who was 5 stars, he knew everything. He knew of different sets. Because he just left one of the OGs, so he was on it. You know what I'm saying? This nigga La, you heard? You know what I'm saying? So boom, the nigga. So the one day we in the yard. You know what I'm saying? In Clinton. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we kicking it and cooking is on the weekend. We cooking and all that in the Big Shy. You know what I'm saying? He had just got to the jail. You know what I'm saying? He only been there about 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So boom, boom. We all on the court. Everything is going good. So the nigga La. He come out of nowhere. Now, let me tell y'all something. This nigga Big Shy is mad big and he official. He not no bozo nigga. He's official dude. He been around and everybody that meet him know Big Shy official, man. You should have never came at him like that. So now, boom. This nigga La, we all on Clinton on the court. This nigga La gonna say some shit to Big Shy. He be like, yo, you ain't such and such of the set. Boom, boom. I just left such and such at Southport. You ain't such and such of the set. Boom, 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 boom. So the nigga Big Shy talking to the nigga Big calmly like this. Yo, homie, calm down, homie. You know what I'm saying? Don't come at me like that. Big Shy, I like the way Big Shy was handling the dude La, because La was totally out of his off his rocker, B. He coming at Big Shy with this position shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, oh, I just left the homies and you ain't that and you this and that, boom, boom. Now, let me tell you something. Big Shy is so big. Big Shy is, you could tell Big Shy is a beast. Big Shy could smack the shit out this nigga La and probably break him up. You know what I'm saying? But La had man heart, and you could tell he was going out because he was coming at Big Shy. He was coming at Big Shy. Straight up, Shy start that shit. Nigga was coming at Big Shy. And all the homies had respect for Big Shy because you could tell who Big Shy is. And I got introduced to him and told about him. So I knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at, now, the way all this shit is happening, nobody could even say, yo, chill, because this nigga's talking mad quick and he's coming at Big Shy. So everybody, all the homies, you know what I'm saying, is just sitting there listening and watching this shit happen. And like I said, Big Shy handling the shit mad calm. He like, yo, homie, man, yo, you out of line, you bugging, B, boom, boom. I been blood, I been had this position. I'm with Soul B and these people and this and that. He started naming all the dudes he came around with and how he got his position. And this dude was not trying to hear it. This dude is younger than Big Shy, and he not trying to hear it. He like, nah, B, I just left the big homie. The homie said, I got the list in myself. I know everybody that's this, and I know everybody that's that. So boom, boom. He's like, I never heard of you. You not on the list, B. Why he say that? Big Shy was like, all right, bro, no doubt. He cleared the court. As soon as he walked off the court, man, homies that was on the court walked off behind them. I couldn't go off the court because I was cooking. So all the homies left me on the court by myself. You heard? They all walked up to the hill, including a nigga that was just beefing with Shy. You heard? Now, other homies, because you only could have 6 on the court at a time, you know what I'm saying? But we had 2 courts next to each other, so it was like 12 of us. So it was 6 on this court, and then it was 6 on the other court that was hearing the conversation, so that it made us deep. But you had mad homies walking around, so you know what I'm saying, doing them or whatever, because the niggas wasn't, everybody don't be together, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, it was like 50 homies on each side, 60 homies on each side. Some homies is locked up, some homies is not locked up. But niggas be in that yard 30 deep, you know what I'm saying? 20 deep, you know what I'm saying? So boom. So niggas is doing them. So all the homies just walked off the yard. Shy put his head down and just walked off the court and started walking up to the hill, to the basketball court, to the top of the hill. Anybody that been in Clinton, Maine know the basketball court on the top of the hill. So he had to go around by the wall and walk up to the top of the hill. So I'm the only one that ain't that's off the thing, right? So boom. I finished cooking, boom, 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 boom. Then dudes come up the hill, but dudes are still up there on the hill. Sean, them niggas are still up there. But some of the homies came up the hills, came down, got their food, got their bowl, boom, boom, and went back up on the hill. So boom, I'm gonna keep it funky. I didn't want to go on the hill because I knew what was going to happen to the dude La, and I told you he was on my company, and I was the first homie that he got tight with. You know what I'm saying? So I felt kind of bad because I knew that he was going to get stabbed up, and he didn't even know that he was going to get stabbed up, but he should have knew he was going to get stabbed up. So what had happened was when they all went up to the hill, somebody blew that nigga. You know, in fact, a nigga stabbed him, right? So boom, when a nigga stabbed him for Shy ain't even stab him. That's why I told you Shy was official. Shy was a general of a set. You know what I'm saying? So Shy had a nigga hit him. You know what I'm saying? Because Shy had all the homies from Brooklyn under him. You know, on the low. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas know him. You know what I'm saying? So boom. A homie from Brooklyn hit that nigga. Boom. Stabbed the nigga on the hill. You know what I'm saying? The nigga got it on. I ain't gonna front. He got it on with the nigga he stabbed up. Boom, boom. And then them niggas went down. So then boom. Later on in the yard, the nigga Star wound up seeing some niggas that he had beef with, and nigga Star Money Murder, my man from LG, that nigga cut motherfucking 2 niggas in the yard in Clinton that day. You heard? He cut 2 niggas and got away with it. Made it back to the early go back. Went back on the early go back and got told on. You heard? The next day got told on. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know if one of the niggas he cut told on him or somebody just told on him randomly out in the jail. But I just know he cut 2 niggas in the yard. Star Money Murder from LG. You heard? That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? You heard? He was Nut best friend. You heard? You know what I'm saying? One of Nut's best friends. You heard? All he used to do was talk about Nut, you know what I'm saying, to me, you heard? You know what I'm saying? All he used to do was talk about Nut, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy Star, you heard, man? Shout out to my boy Star, man. Free him. You heard, I heard he out of town doing about 50 years or whatever. Yo, Star, man, salute, man. You got to come home, man. You heard? I'll keep it real for you, man. If you could find a way to call me, man, you heard? Call me, man. Tell your story yourself, man. How you blew 2 niggas in the yard that day in Clinton. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And got away with it. Niggas told on my man Star the next day. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So boom, the dude La that got stabbed, he got sent out the yard first because Shy got that nigga hit by one of the homies. One of the homies stabbed him quick. As soon as he went up to the hill, I don't know how he didn't know that he was gonna get stabbed because all the homies wasn't even around him like that. They went up to the hill. He went up to the hill with them. But once he got to the hill, to the basketball court, he should have knew, yo, man, I wasn't up there. He should have knew he was getting hit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even go up to the hill. But I watched the police bring the nigga out. You know what I'm saying? You heard? I heard it. And he got hit kind of bad because he got hit with a pick. You know what I'm saying? I heard he got hit kind of bad, that kid La. You know what I'm saying? But that go to show you, sometimes, man, Just because you was around the OGs, or just because you know, the OGs accepted you and they said you official, doesn't mean that when you go to population that you could be spitting that shit that the OGs be saying, because the OGs ain't gonna even come to the population and spitting that shit to certain people, you know what I'm saying? Because like the OG would have came, OG would have said, the OG would have respected Big Shot, because 9 times out of 10, the OG knew Big Shot, because Big Shot been in jail forever, you know what I'm saying? And Big Shot was a reputable, you heard? A BK representative, Big Shot. You heard? Out of Brooklyn. You heard? I don't know what part. I think it was out of Bed-Stuy. But everybody know Big Shot used to rock the blowout. You know what I'm saying? I seen him on the Benny Blanca page. You know what I'm saying? On IG. You heard? On the throwback. Somebody had him on the throwback in the street. Big Shot. I think they call him. You know what I'm saying? Big Shot. I can't. Official BK dudes to know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Never doubt a dude position, B. Big Shy had his position, and this dude, just because he ain't know that this nigga lied, just because he ain't know that Big Shy had that position like that, you know what I'm saying, or he didn't know who Big Shy was, he tried to come at Big Shy with that blood shit, and Big Shy said, all right, man, you know what I'm saying, you heard, walked off like nothing, you heard, just got screamed on by a young nigga that don't know his motherfucking homework, and he played it smart. He just walked off, went to the hill, said, yo, homie, put that in. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga that he told to put it in wanted to put it in. It wasn't even a second thought. You heard? Niggas went lie out. You know what I'm saying? He probably thought that I could have saved him, but I couldn't save him in that one. You heard? Sometimes, like I said, he was talking so fast that I couldn't even say chill. And I was a peacemaker. I saved a lot of dudes up in Clinton. A lot of dudes. A lot of homies. You heard? We're going to get to that one day.